Hello and welcome back to the channel. We're doing another preview. It feels like we only did one of these a couple of days ago, but we're back for another away game. I'm not. We have a very tough away game on Friday against Stoke City. Dave's joining me as always, and
Hello.
me and Dave are both very tired, fresh off the absolute annihilation that we witnessed yesterday. Where do we even start with that before we get onto the preview?
Well, I'll be honest. I went into the game yesterday not expecting much. If I'm being honest,
I
I
said a
thought
point would be a good result.
I thought there'd be a goal in it. To be fair, either way, but my goodness, I was not expecting a lot of things that happened. Obviously,
Mm.
4-0, clean sheet, a Mowat stunner, a Grant stunner, Cardiff not trying, and battering Mick McCarthy. So I thought
I
a
love
good
some
night
of the
overall.
chants. The chants are
That was
fantastic.
funny.
Mick
I'll be honest.
McCarthy, it's happened again.
Yeah, kudos to the people coming up with the chants because that was just
Yeah,
very funny.
absolutely. I
So
think, but then before we start the preview, just delve a little. Grady got a goal contribution, which is very important for his confidence. Grant is looking like what he could be. Alex Mowat, though, oh my word! I mean,
wow.
I'd love to say, I'd love to say it was limbs in the away end, but to be honest, and I think Dave will be able to echo me, the away end was in just in utter disbelief.
Yeah,
Could
I
not
just
believe what I'd
turned
seen.
round. I actually spotted myself on the Albion highlights, and all you can see me just, and literally all I do is literally like this.
There's a great picture of the Albion fans after he scored, and it's like I
Yeah,
could not. But
what just
I'll stick.
happened?
I don't know about you, but I'll stick my neck out and say it's the best goal I've ever seen in a live stadium.
Yeah, I mean, great goals can often take on different meanings, kind of thing. Different stages of the season and whatnot. But in terms of quality, that was probably the best I've ever seen in the grounds. It was just phenomenally good.
Technique is unbelievable, and hopefully that confidence boost against Cardiff serve well into our next away game on Friday night, which is against Stoke City. Now, Stoke have started the season well. They're currently fourth. They just had a frustrating 1-1 draw with Preston.
Fifth,
However, they
fifth,
are fifth.
yes.
Fifth. Okay. They're fifth. They just had a 1-1 draw with Preston, a bit like us. But us, I think they're one of the few teams that are still unbeaten at home. And they have started the season at their home form is very well. I think only Cardiff's is better actually. They've got with the only game they didn't win at home was a 1-1 draw with Barnsley. And Michael O'Neill is doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he did a really great job with Northern Ireland before joining Stoke. Um, yeah, he's a good manager, very defence minded. Um, he's got the team grounded. He's got them off to a really good start. Um, I mean, this could be the season, where Stoke kind of have a bit of a resurgence because obviously the last 3 seasons they've been in the Championship and they've kind of just lingered around mid-table. So really,
Dramatically underperformed.
yes, indeed, they have had bad luck. I think they've
Yeah,
had a lot of injuries and they've had a lot of players, good players sort of maybe go on loan or be sold. So I don't know. It's just one of those really, but I'll be honest, going into this game, I have been reading the online news stories, and there is a bit of a confidence issue with Stoke because I think Ryan Clucas is injured, I believe,
I've seen that.
and yeah, and they're a bit thin on the ground midfield wise. But they're going to be tough opposition. Michael O'Neill and when he's manages has his teams grounded, so
And
I think they're going to be a tough nut to crack. I think.
absolutely agree. Another key thing, however, to remember about this Stoke City game is that one of Stoke's best performers and a man who's been getting stock reviews from Stoke fans, very, very positive reviews, is actually our own man, Romain Sawyers. He has been
Oh
highly
yeah,
rated by the Stoke City fans. However, he obviously cannot play this game because he's on loan
no,
from us. And I don't know what that's going to play because I don't know if people have been paying attention, but he has had some brilliant, brilliant reviews from the Stoke players, Stoke fans. And to be fair, I like Sawyers. He's an Albion lad. he does suit the sort of player he is. He is someone that would suit a Stoke City system better than our system. So I'm not surprised he's doing better there.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you on that. I mean, Michael O'Neill and Valerian Ismail are two very, very different managers with very different styles of play. And I agree with you that I think Sawyers suits a Michael O'Neill side better than Valerian Ismail. But
Yeah,
obviously, like you say, he's an Albion lad, born and bred, and I'll always have respect for him.
me too.
So, yeah, I mean, it's a shame he obviously won't be featuring, but well, in one
Yeah,
sense, it's a shame we won't be able to see him, but in another aspect, it's good because he won't be playing. So,
yeah,
but
exactly.
another thing I've just remembered, I think a few Stoke players will be missing because of the massive brawl that happened between them and Barnsley.
Yeah, I
So,
think
yeah,
there
I'm
was
not
three
sure exactly,
suspensions.
but yeah, I've heard they're a bit thin on the ground, but still, it's going to be a tough evening, I think.
One of their key players has been Mario Vrancic, who's had a very good start to the season. I was actually quite surprised Stoke managed to secure his signature, to be fair, in their transfer window. I
Yeah,
think it's a fantastic signing.
yeah, he's very good, Mario Vrancic. Yeah, I mean, you've got he's a good midfielder, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Attacking
He's
midfielder.
been in the Norwich, obviously going up and down between the Premiership, and he's a good player for Bosnia Herzegovina internationally. So yeah, he's a good player, and I was surprised too that they secured his signature.
It's a strange one with this game, though, because this is probably going to be one of the more in-depth previews that we've done, but it's because the West Brom Stoke fixture, there was a lot of things that, that has to be considered with the game. So not only is it you got the league position, so we're unbeaten, we're sailing, we're doing well. You saw Valerian and the players silenced quite a lot of people with the Cardiff performance. There's other
Mm,
factors that you got to consider with this fixture. West Brom and Stoke do not like each other.
nope, not at
They
all.
really, really don't. Now, I know Stoke had helped us with the promotion, but in the grand scheme of things, West Brom and Stoke do not get along, and
No.
it is always a game that is quite. And I mean, Dave, we've obviously been in the away end of Stoke a couple of times. It
Mm,
can be get very, very fiery, and
mm.
and that's someone that's going to be considering as well because crowds are going to be there. It's a sellout away end. There's a lot of fans for the home end as well. That's going to play a factor because it's always a hostile game.
Yeah, the Bet365, obviously, it's probably one of the coldest stadiums I've ever
Oh,
been
it's
to.
horrible. We always get in
It's you've
late
got the
winter as
open,
well.
the one end is not filled in, so that you get the draft. But no, it's obviously when Albion Stoke don't really like each other. I remember one time actually Connor telling me about when he went there, and they had coins thrown at them.
I've had coins
So
thrown at me there.
yeah, it's not it's I mean I've been there twice and we've won both times.
Clean
Um,
sheets as well, weren't
but
they?
hey,
Clean sheets as well because I think I went to the same ones.
yes, they were. Yeah, it's at the minute it's a good sort of omen. Obviously, we've won twice. It means we can win three times, I
Yeah.
think. Um, but historically, obviously, we've had a few tussles with Stoke.
Had
Um,
horrendous record with them at one point. I think we won in 2012, and that was our first win against them away in 35 years.
yeah. But yeah, this one, I mean, it's a Friday night under the lights. It's going to be very tough. Like I said, Michael O'Neill has his teams really grounded, solid defensively. They're going to make it hard for us. I think.
Yeah,
I think players have got to have it in their head that obviously the 4-0 the other night was fantastic, but they've got to think obviously it was a little bit easy knowing that Cardiff
yeah,
didn't really try.
they were
If I'm
poor.
being honest, they were very very poor. So they've got to get it in their heads that it's another game, it's a fresh start, and just do the same again. And one thing I'll say is put the same team out if possible.
I agree. I think I couldn't really. I kind of played poorly, but there wasn't really a player you could pick fault with. I think if you were even to be picky, the only fault would be we probably could have had 6 or 7 that game. And Sam Johnson, he didn't really have to save a shot, did he? He had nothing to do.
No,
You've,
not
but
much
you've
at
got
all.
you got to play like Jake Livermore, who, and this one went over a lot of people's heads. But when we were 1-0 up, Cardiff was still in the game. He made a massive interception, which was huge.
Mm,
And we got Grady, who got an assist, which is his first goal contribution in a while, which is very good. Overall, I think that we're sort of on a forward trajectory. And I told this to Dave actually before we started filming the preview. In Valerian Ismail's last 32 games that he's been a manager in English football, he has won 22, drew 8, and lost 2, which is an insane record. You can tell
mm,
because under Barnsley, they were very hard to beat. We've not lost yet. And even though
no.
we've played poor, there's not been a game this season where we've actually looked in real danger of losing the game.
Mm,
And it is a really tough one to call, this one, because there's so many different factors that go into it. And as well, playing Stoke at the Bet 365, the other times that we've played them in the Championship, they weren't on good form. This time they are, which is going to add a whole different element to it.
mm. And again, the last time we did play them, we lost at the
Yep,
Hawthorns.
that was a horrendous
So
night.
they know how to grind a result out against us. But
Yeah,
obviously this time again, different manager, different style of play. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Hopefully, bring 3 more points home, stay
definitely.
undefeated.
Before we get on to the predictions, is there any key players or anything, Dave? Because you have a bit of a better knowledge than I do. Are there any key players, sort of key things that we should expect from Stoke? Any people that you think, with the exception of Vrancic, we've gone into it, who do you think we should be
Mm.
looking out for?
Um, well, again, you say Vrancic has had a good start. Um, I'm not sure if he's injured or not. One name that springs to mind is Tyrese Campbell. Um,
He was the one who
he's a
scored against
very
us, wasn't he?
yes, he was again. Yeah, that's the he did against the Hawthorns. Yeah. Um, I think as well Joe Allen, if he's not injured, I think he
He's a
still
good
plays for
player.
them, don't
I think so, yeah.
he? Yeah. Obviously, like I said, obviously a few players missing. So, if I'm honest, I can't think of many. All the ones who I knew have gone pretty much.
Yeah.
Butland and Shawcross and all them, Crouch, they've all gone. All the Stoke players I remember, but I'm
Well,
sure one or two will surprise us, maybe.
we're down to predictions now. First of all, I'm not actually going to be vlogging this game. Now, I don't know if you watched the vlog, but when when our third goal went in, I jumped up to celebrate. My phone went flying and it is smashed to bits. So
Yeah,
it is ruined.
that is smashed.
It is ruined. I cannot use it. So we have kindly got Warren, who is going to be doing the vlog for us. So shout out to Warren. Thank you very much. Fantastic Albion content. Go subscribe to him. He's a lovely guy as well. He's going to be doing the vlog. So Dave, what should we say about our predictions? I'll let you go first.
Right. I am going to say this is going to be a close one. I'm going to say 1-0 Albion.
Mhm.
And I'm going to say Callum Robinson score.
I'm a little less optimistic, but not bad. I think I'd love to win. First of all, obviously, obviously I'd love to win every game, but I think I don't think a draw from this game would be a disheartening result. I'm sort of torn because I had in my head 1-0, but I also sort of heart says 1-0 out with you. So I'm going to go. You know what? I'll match your prediction and go 1-0 Albion, and I'm going to go with Grady Diangana to get his first goal. That after
Okay.
a very long time, I think that assist, which by the way, the fourth goal, Grady's assist was fantastic, wasn't it? It was pinpoint. So
Yeah.
it's going to give him the boost he needs, hopefully. But I'm going to go with
Yeah.
1-0 Albion, as is Dave, and hopefully hopefully we get the win. So look out for the
Yes.
vlog on Friday night.
Can I just say one more thing
Carry on.
before we go? There is a appeal going around at the moment. Very young lad from
I've seen
Stoke. Stoke City fan sadly took his own life recently, and Stoke fans, are wanting to do a clap, a minute's applause on the 24th minute of our
Yeah,
match on Friday.
yeah. So
This young lad was a very good friend of Sol Shotton, who's one of our youth players. So I think that's why they picked this fixture kind of thing,
yeah,
sort of entwined. But yeah, it would be greatly appreciated if you are going to go into the game 24th minute to join in with the
yeah.
minute's applause on the
Let's
24th minute.
let's observe that in the correct and decent manner, because West Bromwich Albion, that's what we do. We make sure that we pay respect where respect is earned, and let's make sure that rivalries aside, some things are bigger than football, and it's a real shame. So rest in peace, young man. We will observe that silence. We'll observe that applause in the correct manner, and hopefully every fan that does as well will follow suit. Let us know if you go into the game though. Put in the comments down below your predictions, what your thoughts are. Thank you, Dave, as always, for joining me.
Thank you.
Actually, I quite enjoyed this preview because it's probably one of the more unpredictable games that we've logged, even by the Championship standards. So I'm really looking forward to it, and it's probably going to be one of the fieriest games that we've been to since re-going again. So a bit of atmosphere, sell out away, and what can go wrong? Have a good
You'll
one.
see.
Have a good one, everyone. Dave, thank you very much. Give you score
Thank you.
predictions. Let's get 100 likes on the video. Have a good one, everyone. See you soon. Bye-bye.